MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. Today we've got a contest out of the National League East between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Miami Marlins. Stay tuned for Marlins baseball next. Sandy Alcantara, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, hitters have had their way with this guy this year. This is a stat any pitcher doesn't want to have attached to him. The league hitting over 300. That's righties and lefties hitting over 300 against this guy. That's something he's going to drastically have to improve on.
Leading off
at the plate, Greg Allen. He will lead this one off today.
Greg Allen.
Here's the first pitch to him. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1.
110.
The 1-0. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
Batting second.
At the plate, Gene Segura. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit back up the middle. And a glove flip for one. Out at first, and they turn the double play. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, one guy that's worth the price of admission, Andrew McCutchen. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
McCutchen, or just Kutch as he's frequently referred to. He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to...
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the... Digging in, Jonathan Villar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Third baseman, Jonathan.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Dan, D-Row, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, D-Row, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the third game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
You know, Corey Dickerson is the guy that's looking to turn it around right now. He went 0 for 4 last game, and I just didn't like the way he went about it. It looked like they completely overpowered him, and that's not something we're used to seeing out of this guy. Hopefully, he'll be able to put that behind him.
2 balls and a strike now. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Grounded to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery is too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. And now it looks like they want some time to review that one here, so they'll check with their replay guys. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
All right, so here's one final look at it. Now remember, there has to be indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the call. He was called safe and probably could go either way, but I don't think there's enough right here to change the call.
Into the box, Corey Dickerson. There to take it in is McCutchen now for route number 2. Here's Matt Joyce now. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. He's set and the pitch. And he lays off there 1-0. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Joyce carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Into the corner and slicing foul. Rojas, the runner at first with 2 gone. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Second inning coming up here in South Florida with no score. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Bryce Harper. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper, number 22 on the year, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's ball 1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
There's ball 4. Stepping in, JT Realmuto.
The catcher, JT Realmuto.
Here comes the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Outside, 2-1.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Nobody out, runner on first. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed, strike 3.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And let's take a look at Brian Anderson. This guy, when I see him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager. Outfield, little third base. He was fighting for the 2018 Rookie of the Year.
And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now.
Number 5.
So first and second with one man gone, and digging in at the plate, the Texas native Nick Williams. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
This is line to left. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out. Now to the plate, Neil Walker. He's set. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. Hoskins rounds the corner and is headed home. He will score as they extend their lead to 2.
The batter, number 6.
Striding forward now is the DH, Greg Allen. And their runners at the corners now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Down the first baseline. The 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and so striding in, Brian Anderson. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6.
Right fielder.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Takes this the other way to right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
A nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. His lifetime line against Velasquez. He's 3 for 9. Line to the right side. But he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Batting 7.
Set to get his day started, Francisco Cervelli, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a liner. And that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after that hit right there, Bureau, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a first pitch curveball floats a bit high that time. It's a ball and no strikes.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. This one's flared toward left center. Coming on is McCutchen. He can't get to it. This one's down. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. That inside-out swing as a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Cervelli on second. Diaz is over at first with 1 away. On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. So stepping in, Jonathan Villar, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2. 2 down, runners at first and second. High in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball.
Can't imagine he comes back with a 3rd breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
The 0-2. Grounded up the first baseline. Hoskins gathers it in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Marlins forced to settle for 1. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Phillies lead it 2-1. Gene Segura standing in. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
The second baseman, Gene Segura.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Hey, there's a base hit to lead off the 3rd inning. Talk about having a lot of traffic, D-Roll. He's given up several hits already, so he's been in a stretch most of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Dan. That is the name of the game for this offense. They're trying to get this guy in the stretch. Hopefully he misses over the heart of the plate like he's been doing so far up until this point.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
Harrison patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. Here's Bryce Harper now. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
No balls and a strike to count. Ready with the 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Skied into straightaway right. Anderson is in pursuit. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. The relay throw on to first, and they get the double play. So no runs on one. Digging in to try it again, Miguel Rojas. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, left field.
In now, Corey Dickerson. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And the throw in gets away from him. But it's backed up well, so luckily there will be no advance.
Up next for the Marlins.
So to the plate, the Marlins. Marlins DH, Matt Joyce, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Line drive to center field. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And they've come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Stepping in now, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Alfaro is facing his old colors in this one. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
Yeah, guys, I always think it's interesting to play.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's 2 runs. Digging in, Rhys Hoskins. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat.
Hoskins.
Swinging a soft liner. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. So one away here with the bases empty. And in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Popped him up. Cervelli is there. 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop, Didi Gregorius now. Here comes the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a way but a miss. He struck him out. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail 3-2. Digging in for his second at-bat, Francisco Cervelli. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. It's taken. Now it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. At the plate, Diaz.
Number 1.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball. Bases are empty. 1 man out. 1-2 now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Williams is there. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Now in the box, Monty Harrison. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. And Harper will make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasted this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball one.
His approach to the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least, that would get the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
2-0 now. 2-0 count, the pitch. High pop-up. Cervelli over to his right. One away. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Greg Allen. A hit in 2 tries so far. First offering on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
And he fouls this one off. Again, a 1-2. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Coming to the plate now, Gene Segura. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Lofted in the air out to right field. Anderson has a read on it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand it. Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Jonathan Villar. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. The windup and the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Jonathan Villar. So a full count now.
3-2.
Miguel Rojas is on deck. Swing and a ball yanked down the right field line. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
First pitch of the at-bat. In there, and it's 0-1. Villar stands at second with no outs. Baseball called for strike 2.
0-2.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
The 0-2 once more. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Corey Dickerson, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. And now the runner's trying for third. Strike taken, the throw. Not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
One of the keys to stealing third is to get a big lead off a second, and that's just what happened, even though this catcher has a cannon for an arm.
Popped him up. Walker in foul ground, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Matt Joyce. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Swung on and missed.
0-1's the count.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
And the slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. The set and the 2-1 to 2-2 now.
2 strikes.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Williams. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Here's Andrew.
Leading off for the Phillies, the left fielder, number 22, Andrew McCutcheon.
First pitch on its way. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
Strike.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. The 2-1 home. Misses off the plate.
Outside.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And that's down into left center for a base hit. The throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Bryce Harper goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's the ball.
And he takes ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
He extends nicely, and this ball driven to right field and deep. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right. So he's 90 feet away now with 2 men gone.
Now batting, the catcher, JT.
Stepping into the box, JT Realmuto. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. McCutchen on third with 2 out. Ball 1.
That's inside.
The set and the 1-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 left. Ready now, Brian Anderson. He'll lead it off against Vince Velasquez.
The right
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Popped him up. Realmuto waits on it. 1 out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Ready now for the Marlins, Francisco Cervelli. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one fouled off to the right side. The 1-1 home. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Harper is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. So digging in now, Diaz 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
He's had command of his pitches all day. Hasn't walked a soul. But we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
3-1 the count now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Stephen Tarpley comes into work out of the bullpen now. And Dan, are you surprised that the starter's day is done?
I am a little, Matt, but this is one of those moves that people will debate forever. I think he could have pitched a little bit longer, but I understand the idea of bringing a lefty in to face this upcoming left-hander as well. So we'll see how this works out.
The windup and the 0-1. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Cervelli will pull this one in over near the first base dugout for out number 1.
The center fielder, number
Up
5.
next will be Nick Williams. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
0-1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
This pitch is popped up. Rojas moving to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Here's Neil Walker. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch on its way.
No, that's
fastball
down.
here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Good movement there, and he's not even close. 1-1. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired.
Leading off for the Marlins, the center fielder,
Sir Anthony Dominguez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Now pitching for Philadelphia.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Number 58.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Fouled away. The next 0-2 is looked at for ball 1. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning, it's so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Digging in and looking for more, Jonathan Villar. He doubled his last time through.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference. So double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. from the belt, kicks and deals.
One ball,
Set up
one
away
strike.
with the changeup, but it's 1-1. And now he'll step off and raise his hand towards second, but he'll just hold on to it. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul.
I know he wants that pitch back. He put good wood on that ball. But let's give credit to the pitcher right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Got him a little bit out in front.
And that's going to fall for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
The left fielder, number 23.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes, Dan.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute to hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. 3 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? There's one.
You're out.
On to first, but not in
he's safe.
time. He beats it out to keep the inning alive, and the run is in to score.
The batter, the designated
Striding
hitter.
in, Matt Joyce. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. In time as he just gets the tag down.
Ladies
Brian
and gentlemen,
Stanek been
your
summoned from the
attention,
bullpen as he'll do so
Now
to
pitching
start the
for
8th.
Marlins. Number 35.
Greg Allen will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Dickerson's there. 1 out.
The batter, number 2.
Now batting, Gene Segura. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 2 runs, 7 hits, and 2 errors so far on the Philadelphia line score. Line to the right side. Anderson is right there as he takes it for the 2nd out.
The left fielder, number 22.
Now at the plate, Andrew McCutchen. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Here's the 0-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Next will be the designated hitter, Matt Joyce. No hits to this point. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. popped him up. Real Muto is under it. And he brings it in on the warning track.
Now batting, right fielder.
Into the box now, Brian Anderson. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. In there, 0-1.
0-1.
Well, if you can throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Here's a
One ball,
fastball
one
that
strike.
crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. One out, nobody on. To 1-2 now. Line toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting,
So coming to the plate, Jorge Alfaro. His last
Alfaro.
at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. Lifted in the air to center. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Brendan Kinsler comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 10, Kinsler.
First pitch of the at-bat. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
2 balls and a strike.
Count 2-1.
The 2-1 is in there for strike number 2. Weak grounder back to the mound. On to first, and that is a big out to start the 9th.
The first baseman, number 17.
Digging in, Rhys Hoskins. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Now the 0-1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. The 1-1 home. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now another 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
0-1 pitch on its way. Hit hard towards second. And he'll put this one away. And with that, the ball game is over.
Good job there to slam the door for the win. And